very difficult, but you haven't used before. These numbers, complex numbers, will be first topic of this year. And introduction. The complex numbers are used in electronics very much, in engineering very much. Everything is related to complex numbers. As you can see, the design of electrical circuits, signal analysis, fluid dynamics, quantum dynamics. These are all that the complex numbers are used. Okay, now we'll see what is complex numbers. Okay, and how we can do operations with complex numbers. Then when you will understand this one, if you will continue later with things related to engineering or something like this, you will use more complicated complex numbers. The first part is the imaginary unit. Firstly, we need to understand what is imaginary unit. As you can see from the name of it, imaginary. Someone imagined about it. Imaginary unit is this one. This I is the imaginary unit, and it is equal to root of -1. If you will remember, previous year we said that in square roots, if we have a negative number inside, it's undefined. Do you remember?
Yes.
But now we will work with that numbers, and then they won't be undefined, they will be complex numbers. So firstly, we are giving a name to this one, root of -1, as I, which is imaginary unit, and then we'll work with it. So the thing that only I will say that you need to know, it's I is equal to root of -1, and this is the imaginary unit. And how we are using it in equations. For example, here I have a quadratic equation. Normally, when we have these kind of equations, what we are doing, we are taking unknowns in one side and knowns in the other side. So when I will take 1 to the other side, it will be -1. And what we said last year, if we have x squared is equal to -1, there is no solution in real numbers, we said. But now we will have solutions in complex numbers. And how it will be? If I have x squared is equal to -1, x will be plus or minus root of -1, yes? Am I right?
Double the root.
Double root.
Yes.
It's double root, this one? This is not double.
No.
This is distinct roots. Double root is when it is equal, only one root when you have. So this part plus or minus root of -1, and what we said that what is -1? It is I, root of -1. So the solutions for this one will be plus or minus I. Now, when we'll see root of -1, instead of that, we'll write I, okay? It's okay?
It's okay.
Yes, teacher, it's okay.
And here in the second one, what will be, Salman?
X will be plus or minus 8.
8. Firstly,
-60.
x squared.
X squared will be -16.
Yes.
And then X will be
root of
minus or plus.
-16.
Now, what we'll say about root of -16?
Root of 4e I.
Okay, yes, it will be I. So I will write it -16. I can write as -1 times 16. And this is plus or minus root of -1 times root of 16. And this.
Or 4 and 4.
So root of 16 is 4. Root of minus 1, we said that
Undefined.
it's not undefined.
Yes, it's I.
It's I.
Okay.
It's imaginary. Our dear mathematicians, they have thought this case. In this case, what we'll do, let's say, let's imagine a number instead of this one that makes us problem. And they have imagined this I as root of minus 1. And then we don't have problem. We are solving them.
But teacher, root of minus 1 is always, right? Or it depends?
Yes, it's always. It's always.
Okay.
Did you write this?
Yes.
No, teacher, wait just a minute.
Okay.
For
And
example, if x squared was equal to 16, it will be only root of 16, or what?
what do you mean? Not minus
In the-
16?
yeah, if it was 16, positive number.
It will be this one. X squared is equal to 16. Then x will be plus or minus root of 16, plus or minus 4.
Okay.
Do you remember this last
It's okay, teacher.
quadratics?
Yeah.
Yes. So let's continue. Now here, what is root of 9?
3.
3.
What will be root of minus 9?
3i.
Minus
3i.
plus minus 3i.
There is no plus minus here because we don't have x squared. You know, it's not x squared is equal to. We have only root of minus 9. Because of that, it will be 3i. Root of 16,
4.
root of minus 16,
4i.
4i. And here, root of 12,
3.4.
3.4. Alexander directly gives like a calculator, 3.4. If you don't have calculator, Alexander, what you will find? What you can do with 12? I can write 4 times 3.
4 times 3.
So it will be
Teacher, 2 root of 3.
Yes. What about root of minus 12?
2 root 3i.
2 root 3i or 2i root 3. You can write I where you want, in the beginning, in the middle, in the end. 2i root 3, or as you said, 2 root 3i.
Yeah.
Aha, elektrikler geldi. Now here, root of minus 2, what will be?
Root of minus 2, no. It will be root
Nothing.
2i.
Root 2i it will be, or I will take I in front of it, I root 2. And here, this one?
Root
I root 5.
5.
I root 5. We have multiplication. I times I, what will be?
I
squared.
Square.
I squared. And root 2 times root
Root
5, which will be root 10. I
10.
Here, I didn't mention it. Here we said that I is equal to root of minus 1. But when you will take square of both sides, I squared equal to minus 1. So now here, instead of I squared, you can write minus 1 times root of 10. So this is minus root of 10. Okay?
It's okay.
What about this one?
Okay.
I
3 root
root
I,
3.
5 root I, and
In all of
I root
taking i's out,
and I root 15.
now
but in this case, okay.
I have here I times I, which will be I squared from here, and which is minus.
Minus.
We
So
will
I
have a
have
negative number in the end.
minus root of these two, 3 times 5, and times here this
minus 15.
I root of 15. Look, I worked only with these two now, till here. Okay? Now what I have,
Yes, teacher.
I will be minus I. And here I have root of 15 times 15. Yes? Am I right?
Yes, yes, yes.
Yes. So
Yes,
15 times 15 will be 15 square.
Yeah, 15 root of 15 square will be 15.
Yes, root of 15 square will be 15. So we have minus I 15. Okay?
It's okay.
It's okay, teacher.
Did we understand this
It's okay.
part?
Yes, teacher.
Okay. Are you writing?
Later in the video.
Later.
I took photo. I will write later.
Okay.
Yes, teacher, I'm finished with drawing.
Okay. So the first part of the complex numbers is the imaginary unit. What is imaginary unit? Root of minus 1 is imaginary unit. So with this imaginary unit, it helps us to get rid of this case, root of minus 2. Like this, I cannot work. But if it is I root of 2, as you can see, I can do some more operations. But in this case, I cannot. So imaginary unit helps us to continue to solve the questions if you have a negative number inside of the radical sign. If it is okay, I'm continuing to see more questions.
Teacher, if the root is negative, we use I.
Yes, yes, yes. Because in normal, in the real numbers, the real ones that we are using, this is undefined. We cannot
Yeah.
solution, but in imaginary numbers or in complex numbers, it's called in both cases, complex numbers or imaginary numbers. When you will take this minus out of the radical sign as I, you can do you can use the other properties that we have learned for square roots. But in this case, you cannot. Now here we have another example and it says rewrite root of minus 9 times root of minus 8 over root of minus 2 as a multiple of I. So here I will write the question one more time. Over root of minus 2. I will give you time to do this one and let me take the attendance because I forgot while you are solving this one. This is fifth lesson.
Yes.
What you had?
Fourth lesson.
No, fourth.
Fourth lesson.
It's fourth
Fifth
lesson.
It's fifth lesson, but
No, it's fourth.
No, no.
it's fourth.
Fourth, teacher.
Yeah. Sorry.
Because the lessons now are 40 minutes.
Alexander is here.
Yes.
Yes. Eva
Here, teacher.
here. Yona
Here.
here. Ermal
Here, teacher.
here. Fatih
Here, teacher.
here. Kibariye
Here.
here. Giovanna
I'm here.
here. Arta.
I'm here.
Arta is here also. Stanislav is not. Salman
I'm here.
here. Rumeysa. Rumeysa didn't enter again. No. Besan.
Here.
Besan is here. Your camera, Besan. So Ermal, how will do this one?
Aman be teacher. Haydi.
Aman Berman, hide. You have some you have some promises from last year, do you remember?
Of course.
Right.
Of course, teacher, but I said if we go in school physically, not all. But okay.
Right. Root of -9. I need to take this minus out. How I will take it? What we said here.
Which one, teacher?
Look what we said here. When you have minus,
Oh, yeah.
you have I. So root of -9
Yes,
will be,
yes, yes. 3, but 3i.
but 3i. Yes. Here,
Yes.
root of -8.
What is root of -8?
There is no any solution for root of 8, but first
Oh, yeah.
the I out, I mean the minus out as I, and I will leave
Yeah.
it as
I
root
and
of 8.
okay.
And down here, root of
Also for this
-2,
one, listening.
what will be?
I root of 2, teacher.
I root of 2. Okay. Now here,
Yes.
let's see, firstly, I will do this operation. I have I times I over I. Can I do the simplifications? Do you remember from fractions?
Yes, 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 yes.
I can simplify this one with this one because there is multiplication. So what is left here?
Exactly.
I
3i times root of 8. 3i
times
root of 8, yeah?
8
Over root of 2.
over root of 2. In root of 8, can I write 8 as multiplication of two numbers? Like
Yes, 2 times 4.
2
So we can
times 4.
simplify then. Yeah.
Yeah, so can I take the 4 from root out? What is root of 4?
Yes. 2.
2. So I'm taking it out. I have 3i here, and I will have 2 from here, and root of 2 will be there over
Root of 2, yeah.
2. Now, again, we have all
Over 2.
multiplication between them. I will cancel this.
So simplify. Okay.
Then
3i
3
times
times.
2.
What is 3 times 2?
6. 6i.
6i will be the result. It's okay?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome, teacher.
You removed the other teacher from the Zoom and now she cannot enter?
The other teacher.
Yeah,
The
we
other
haven't. There is another teacher
Teacher.
listening the lesson, Alina. Who removed?
Teacher, we thought it was a student.
And we must
Yes,
kick her
teacher.
out.
A student, and you without talking removed her? If it is student, then why you're removing? Maybe it's a new student to your class.
Joining match
Let's
lessons.
welcome her.
I couldn't hear you. You were frozen again.
Who teacher?
Can you hear me? You said something,
Yes.
but I couldn't hear it.
I said we welcomed her well.
Yeah,
With a little bit of music, maybe.
maybe. Okay. Now, if you have these equations, Alexander, how you will solve first one?
X squared is equal to -9.
Okay.
X is equal to root of -9.
Okay.
X is equal to I9. I root of 9.
I root of 9, which will be,
3 times 3.
yeah, so 3i, let me write like this.
Yes.
Is something missing here?
Plus minus.
Yes, teacher. Plus minus.
Plus minus.
Oh, yes.
When we have a quadratic equation, you need to have two solutions always. So this is quadratic, and you need to have one positive, one negative one. Okay, the others, what will be, can you say directly, what will be the solutions of the other?
Teacher,
Plus
Plus
minus
minus 4i.
4i, yeah.
Yes, plus minus 4i. So here it will be plus minus 4i. It's clear?
teacher, the exam,
Sam.
we
Yeah,
forgot
hi.
to write plus minus. It won't be,
It won't be full points.
okay.
Of course, it won't be
Because-
because you need to know it is a quadratic equation.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, how many months we studied quadratic equations last year? Do you remember? Maybe 2 months we studied.
So sure,
Yes.
we will still have quadratic equations this year.
You will have everywhere the quadratic equation this year, next year.
Oh,
You know math, one thing when you're learning one thing and then it doesn't
yes.
finish. So guys, there is 3 more minutes. I will new topic.
Teacher, when we work, the lesson